Screech for sure. Using any of my microphones or anything like that. And I can't see chat, but there we go. I've activated live chat. So whenever you guys actually show up, this will be in there. And that makes me look very washed out. So let's try. Ooh. I'd rather be washed out. Anyways, you guys know I like Roxon. I did that like triple live review years ago. Anyways, I realized I had never actually shown you the blades since the original review. That is Screech. He's a freaking blue jay. I don't know why. This noise is a... Anyways. Hey, Garen. So, Roxon had come out with some of the newer blades, and I thought, fuck, I haven't reviewed any of them. We had some that came with the original Shut Up Screech multi-tool. This one. So this one had come with the original multi-tool, and I think, trying to remember exactly, there are so freaking many. This one had come with the original knife. Now you all know how to change the blades on it. Flick that up, pop that side off, put the blade in, and you just lock it in place. Well, some of the newer blades that I had started to get, I'm just going to have a whole schwack of blades in front of me by the end of this. Some of the newer blades that I had gotten were interesting. Oh yeah, this one. Okay. This one literally needed its own special container for it. All of these come with these little cute containers. Lock it in place. The older models don't have this little plastic dealie to hold it in place. But this one was unique in that you actually had to pop out the side, because this is to hold razor blades on the inside. I have obviously used the razor blade that was originally in here. Let's lean back. Grab my Work Pro. And if I remember correctly, any old razor blade would fit in this thing. I'm gonna slice my fingers open with it. Yep. Any old razor blade. So even the hook ones like I use in my Work Pro will fit in this thing just fine. Yeah, right? It's a utility knife blade. The only issue I had with it was, let's use the knife as the example. Actually, no. It was fine on the knife. It was the multi-tool. So when it's all in there and attached, I'm leaving the blade out because those things are fucking sharp. With the multi-tool, it stuck out. And I thought this would be more of a better thing for the multi-tool than anything else. So I typically don't use it because at the time I was using the pouch, which has actually finally worn out. And I use this thing, which has its own little belt clip and spare blades inside. So as a utility knife, I wasn't really super impressed with it, but it was a neat idea. Got to make sure I set... Oh, there. This is the special one, so it actually came with the knife blades. So, empties to one side. Right? But it just didn't fit in the... Let me grab the pouch. You guys are sitting on my couch while I'm doing this, so... But when it's in the pouch, it's pretty snug, and the utility blade on the side just didn't really work. Now, the pouch has still actually held up. It was just the stitching gave way underneath here. And since I don't usually mount it this way, and I'm wearing 501 strike pants 90% of the time, which basically have a mag pocket. I put it in there. Now, I'm trying to remember the names and numbers of these. They don't actually put the numbers on the blades, but I think this was called a spew. And I actually really liked this one. Oh yeah, the serrated razor blade. We'll get to it. The one that Rob called the toenail ripper. Wait until you see one of the new ones. So this one was actually really nice. We're just going to use the knife for the remainder. This one was really nice because it opened real easy, and the upswept tip. Now, normally, I do like sharpness tests and stuff like that, but I'll probably only pick a couple because there are a lot of blades to get through. But like this one dulled really quickly is the only thing I didn't like about it. But I also used this one the most. I could actually see chips in it. And one of my coworkers used this to cut through a reinforced hose. So a hose that actually had a spiral of wire running through it. And I can see the chip right there. But this was probably one of the first really super utilitarian ones. Oh yeah, right. Really super utilitarian. I'm just flashing the camera now. So I really did like it. Plus, one of the things I've noticed is the blades, each one of the blades has a just slightly different style. Like you do get series that'll run very similar, but this one's opening is smaller than this one. And then when we get to the toe ripper, some of the sheaths, carrying cases, whatever, are a little bit difficult. This one, super utilitarian. Really, really like it. Great for cutting rope, for cutting open packages, for shining at the camera. This one, and yeah, this, I think I have two. Yeah, because I had ended up picking up one as a one-off, because these are about $9 a piece on Amazon.ca. I don't know what they are on Amazon.com. Or you can buy 3 of them for like $27. Yeah, right. So I ended up picking up one individually and then one as part of a 3-pack because it was the only way to get, I think it was the only way to get this little guy, which is the one we'll go to next. But yeah, this one is really nice. Yeah, right. It's ridiculous. Just a little bit thick stuff, but ridiculous. So there's a reason why I have 2. I can literally have one on my multi-tool and then one on my pocket knife. And yeah, I have run both of these at the same time. This one is actually a really nice one. Kind of like a modified Warncliffe or modified American Tonto. I don't know. And you can tell this one's actually had quite a bit of use at the shop. Really nice, swept, really good for utilitarian, and I think, yeah. Oh, by the way, happy Canada Day. The fireworks are tonight. It's gotten a lot of use and actually stayed pretty sharp. So, really, really nice one. And for $9 a blade, I don't expect them to last forever, but it's really nice when they impress me. Let's do this one next. The claw. So I am a karambit guy. I like claw thingies. So this one came as part of a set. Not as amazed as I should be with it. Because it's really hard to maintain an edge on the tip. Because this is, I think, like 313, CRV, something like that, right? It's really hard to maintain a really sharp edge on the tip, but down here it's really easy. So I do like it, still like it, but one of the newer ones that I'll show you in, I don't know, it's taking like a minute per, so I guess 5 minutes. I like even better. But that one, I bought the set specifically to get that one. And I bought a different set to get This guy. It's a little bit. Wait until you see the electrician's blade that they came out with. Not this one. This is fun. One of the guys at the shop unfortunately dropped it when he borrowed it from me, so I've actually got 2 chips. Bring it out of the way. Yeah, you can sort of see them. The 2 shadows under my finger there. From it dropping straight on the ground. And this one isn't available on its own. It's only available as part of a set. So I've kind of been using it as my shit blade. So it's gotten a lot of abuse, as you can tell, because it's not very sharp. But this style I really like. But yeah. On some of the ones that have worn out over time, I might reprofile them or repurpose them for different things. I don't know. Throwing things, maybe. This, my American friends, you will see. Right, recurve Tonto. Nice little clip point. I really like this one. I can't remember if I've sharpened it recently, but it stays pretty sharp. Really, really nice. And I always like the feel of this one. And I do love the fact that I'm looking in front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blades. So $150 worth of blades. Only slightly insane, I swear. Ooh, this one, the flat iron. Beer point. I do like that one. I think you can still get the spear point on its own. I think it's one of the few that's easier to find on its own. Ow. Some of these little plastic sheaths are really, really hard. That's what she said. Nice little flat iron. Simple. It's basically, it's the exact same blade shape as the meat renderer, only no serrations ground into it, and it's still decently sharp. So this one's really like, right, razor style, flat iron razor style. It basically nice utilitarian blade. Not really any bells and whistles. It goes with the multi-tool pretty often because it just seems to fit. And honestly, if I'm carrying a multi-tool, just because the laws up here are weird and people up here are weird, so sometimes you'll get people who are really uncomfortable if somebody's carrying a pocket knife, regardless of size or blade on it. But if I'm carrying a multi-tool with any of these blades, they're a lot more comfortable. And since a lot of my job, I've got to deal with customers or the public, it's easier that way. And spear point. Really like this one. This one will need some sharpening too. A lot of these are going to need a little TLC, but still pretty nice. Yeah, that last one was a cute little curl. But yeah, this one's one of the more fun ones. Shiny. If this one ever dulls, I swear I'm just going to turn it into like the point on a javelin or something like that. Just have some fun with it. Okay. Now what that leaves me with is the last 3. And a whole bunch of empty cases. These last 3 were the newest ones. And I have to admit, this one that I'm about to pull out is weird. Trying to keep my... Got the cases for the 3 newest ones, and they're slightly unique. Trying to keep them separate. Not this one. That's the one. Ta-da! Oh yeah, the Phantasm knife is awesome. Okay, this one is. Okay, so just like the utility knife one, this one is more suited for the multi-tool, because it's a file and a diamond file with like a fish hook sharpener on it and a flat edge, which of course you can actually use kind of like a chisel, and it actually works. Works just fine for nails. It's actually decently strong. I have used it on a couple of things. In fact, oh wow. I mean, it's aggressive and rough, but that actually works really well. I've got better ones to finish that one off, but yeah. No, which, that would have been kind of nice. They, I don't know, he's like machining. I don't know how well I'm going to get this on camera because it's set up to view my face. Get my face out of there. Can I zoom in? Go there. Aim for that. Nope. Okay. I'm using my cell phone for this. There's like light machining marks, but more like rollers that held it in place. But I'll have to check it out. Literally thought of him while I was doing this. I'm like, I don't know if he's going to do the same thing. We'll do what I call the rope cutter next, which is the second to last blade, and you'll see why I like it. So the issue I had with the Hawksbill was kind of flimsy, didn't really stay sharp. Well, that is going to work just fine for a very long time. Snaps through zip ties pretty easy. And I've been keeping this one on the multi-tool, because I've had to do a lot of field repairs in the past couple of weeks, and fixing shit in the field is easier if you got a good knife on there. But I've got to do some electrical work on some of the engines because the guys have annoyed me. Some of the guys haven't been putting on their gas caps. So yeah, I've literally had to like drain, siphon, and rewire 3 engines. And that's where this one came in handy. This is their electrician's knife. Look at that. Weather strippers, wire strippers. And they actually work really well. And they're actually sharp. Can I find a spot in here to show it? Right? Like I really like this one. You can tell I've used it a lot. So the only problem with any of these blades is they're cheaper steel. So maintenance on them is a little bit more required. But yeah, these are these are my knives. And yeah, I know I keep leaning back out of frame. But yeah, the schwack of them. Pick up this camera and see if I can get whack of them. Yeah. There we go. Trying to see the screen so I can see what I'm showing you guys. 15 blades. Of course, I double bought this guy. So 14 blades at $10 a piece, 140 bucks. When you consider something like, this is a blade I've been working on, but it needs a handle. This thing. What's this from? Oh yeah, this is a Kislar Supreme Sensei in D2 that I have. I've just bought the blank, so a ferro rod blade would not be a bad idea. They do have it with one of their multi-tools, but anyways, this is my Sensei. but I need to do up a handle and a sheath for it. So it is not ready for reviews, but I do really like it. Spoilers for whenever I actually do a review. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Work Pro with additional blades. Fold out. Locking. Backlock. Good knife. But yeah, anyways. No, I actually really like these. Most of these are going to get a little more TLC tonight because I did not want to go to the fireworks and the wife did, so she has left me alone. But that is totally fine because she is with a friend of hers, so they are safe. And this is my wife, so she's got a knife on her. I told her she's going to have to start up her own YouTube channel with just Chicky with a pocket knife, with like a little chicken pocket knife or something like that. But we'll see. I don't think she wants to be in front of the camera very much. Anyways, that is all that I've got. Starting to feel kind of refreshed, so maybe there'll be a new Canada's Great Except for the Zombies. I do not know when. Do not ask. It's possible it'll be later tonight if I have enough to drink and I feel like filling my tobacco pipe, which I do have some tobacco for. It's possible it'll be after I film the review of many of these things. So, oh, and 2 people have voted so far. Lyra and Tenchi. So far the vote is 2 for the Cold Steel Brooklyn Shorty, 1 for the United Cutlery Night Watchman Mace, and 1 for the United Cutlery Yager Mace, Night Watchman Yager Mace. And nobody wants to see a truncheon. I like truncheons. Anyways, so yeah, go comment on that one. Tell me what you want me to smash. The 2 coconuts. 4 things to smash with. I even went back to the store and they're still out of coconuts. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to pour myself a scotch and have some fun. You guys have fun. If I don't see it before, I'm so tired. Today's Canada Day. I was going to say America Day, but fuck it. 4th of July. Then happy 4th of July to everyone who's watching this today. Happy Canada Day. And I will see you guys. I have seen the Night Watchman canes. They're just really hard for me to actually buy. They're never on Amazon, and the one place I normally buy from are out of stock right now. So, yeah, stay safe, guys. I'll see you next time. Ciao.